Who do we have? Just checking in. Can you hear me okay? Am I coming through loud and clear? We might be joined by a little dog in a minute. He's quite needy, so there's every chance that he's going to come and jump on my... Oh, I said the word come and he's obeyed. I didn't actually mean that. Go and chill. Okay. Come up then. Come on then. Sorry, let me just grab hold of him. Otherwise he's going to bark through it. Come here. He's very lovely. Look. This is him. His name is Dexter. But I call him Lickle Boy because he constantly licks. He's forever grooming. Okay. So, you can hear me okay? Hopefully he's not interfering with the mic too much. We're going to meditate for about 20 minutes. And hopefully he will settle down. There you go, he's licking now. Look, Lickle Boy. Lickle Boy. So, we're going to meditate, Lickle Boy, so you're going to have to meditate with us. So come into your seated posture. And this is going to be about resting in the breath. Because I'm just really paranoid that people can't hear me. Can somebody give me a thumbs up or something? Just anything, a heart, anything, just to say you're here. Lovely. Thank you, whoever that was. Lovely. Okay, great. So you can hear me. So most people fail in meditation, not because they can't meditate, but because they're looking to attain something. They're looking for something special. And whilst very special things can happen in meditation, very special, like the jhanas, states of ecstasy and everything, there's a paradox. If we hunt those down, then we are far less likely to experience them, unless we do it the right way. So, in meditation, we're better to just be, to let go and let everything be as it is. So, we're going to sit now for about 20 minutes or so. Is there anybody here that's new to meditation? I'd also say as well, I've got a course on here I released. It's 5 days. It's free, obviously, because it's on YouTube. And it's looking at how to use loving kindness to deal with difficult situations. So do give that a try after this. So, any questions before we start? I'm wondering if people are actually in the chat and I'm not seeing it. Let me just... Okay. Oh, green screen. I've never done that. That's not what I meant to do. How do I get out of that? Yikes. Great. Okay, let's go. So, no questions. In that case, we will begin to meditate right now. And I'll try and keep this little one as still as possible and away from my mic as I can. Hopefully you'll meditate with us. Lie down. Lie down. So come into your seated posture. Hey, hello, Elaine. Lovely. Glad you made it. Lovely to see you on a live. Must be quite late there. So come into a seated posture and allow the eyes to gently close. Gently. This whole practice is going to be gentle. I don't want you to see it as gaining or attaining. I'd rather, for now, you to see it just as resting. So just rest with me for the next 20 minutes. Make sure the body feels rested. Rest the body. There you go, we've got ASMR now, courtesy of the little dog. Rest and come to stillness. Physical stillness. Physical stillness. No striving, just taking time out to relax. I apologize. There is a man about to deliver, and the dog's going to go. Don't you? Bessie, you can just be chilled. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Stop. Bye. Thanks. Cheers. Bye. I'm back. Apologies for that. You just never know when that's going to happen, do you? The worst one was I was on a live on Insight Timer, and my daughter was throwing up in the bathroom next to me, violently throwing up. Someone even said on the chat, is someone being sick? Right, so there's going to be 2 meditations. We're going to dive back into it now. Come on then. Oh. Hopefully, that's it. Deliveries for the day. So come into your seated posture. Relax. Rest. Stillness. Committing to stillness for the next 15 minutes or so. We're not trying to get anywhere other than where we already are. We're already where we need to be. We just need to arrive here. Soften the body on the out-breath. And have that out-breath as a wave of energy that runs from the top of your head all the way down as you breathe. The out-breath becomes rest and relaxation, a wave that travels through the breath, through the body, all the way down to the soles of the feet. If you're just joining us, do sit with us in meditation. And now you're still, just feel, where is the breath making itself known right now? Where can you see changes in the body as you breathe? People think of the breath as air, But really, it's the whole energy system in your body. The whole body is involved in breathing. And where does that breath start? There tends to be a part in the body where we can find this happening. It might be low in the abdomen. You might even feel it in your ribs. You might feel it spread throughout the whole body. So just tune into that now and try to follow where it is. Where does it start? Where does it end up? And can you feel the course it takes as it ripples throughout the body? And be open to that changing. It changes. No two breaths are the same. You might feel the rising and falling that happens with the in and out breath. And if you do, you can say in your mind with the in-breath rising, and on the out-breath falling, rising, falling. And remember, the intention here is to be at rest. And rest your attention on the breath. It means two things. To put our attention on the breath, but also to do so in a way that relaxes, not in a way that struggles. So it's no drama when your mind wanders away. Simply pick it back up and rest it back on the breath. We just make ourselves available. We don't have to hunt the breath down. If our intention is to keep the body still, it becomes so very obvious. that breath is happening. And although we're following the pattern of the breath, its start point, its journey, as it feels physically through the body, not as we imagine it, but as we feel it travel through the body, we don't do so with preconceived ideas. We're alive to it changing at every moment. That will calm down in a moment because he's gone. Resting the attention on the breath. Dexter. The easy breath. Easy breath. And try not to push the breath or pull it. Let the body breathe all by itself. Everybody talks about letting go. And here, we can let go physically. Let go of trying to control the breath, trying to make it more prominent. And as the breath gets softer, more subtle, we're actually drawn deeper into meditation if we're attentive. This is a good reason not to mess with the breath, not to help it along. And it's so peaceful just to sit without an agenda and doing nothing but feeling the body ripple like gentle waves as it self-inflates and deflates. And we don't try to push anything out. We don't try to block out sound or sensations, smells. We can bring them in. We can feel them in the body. And it can be very good to train ourselves to just accept sound or pain or tension as it arises, and to sit in that. There's peace in that. Whenever I meditate this way, free from any wanting to attain anything, just surrendering and resting my attention on the breath, I have the kind of sits, the kind of meditations that I just don't want to end, because I'm not fighting, I'm resting in the present moment. And see if you can connect now with a deep sense of ease. Don't manufacture it. Just search around the body. Or it could be a blissful feeling in the mind. Just look. Is there anywhere in me now that feels at ease? that feels pleasant. Now rest your attention on any of those feelings, no matter how subtle. Any feeling of vibration or pleasantness, your ease. And if you can't find one, just put a smile on your face, even if it's fake. Just like a Buddha. Smile. A gentle smile. This will change your neurochemistry. And a pleasant feeling is more likely to make itself shown if we smile. It might even be the smile itself. If nothing appears, that's fine. Carry on resting in the breath. But if it does, allow that to expand. Allow it to, if it will, intensify. It might be a tingling feeling. It might be a feeling of lightness, ease, radiant uplifting. Or you might have your own word that describes this pleasant feeling that you're now beginning to abide in. Mine is in my face, on the left-hand side, in between the smile I made and the cheek. And the more I focus on it, the stronger it gets. And see if you can spread that throughout the body. It doesn't have to go through the whole body, but can you expand across the body those feelings of tingling or pleasantness or ease? It might even be rapture. And like you rested your attention on the breath, rest it in the pleasant sensation. Or in the joy. We're going to bring this to a close in a moment. But don't rush out of meditation. Bring anything wholesome and positive that you've cultivated back with you as you open your eyes in a minute when I ring the bell. So we don't close off. We stay awake, bringing meditation back out into our ordinary daily lives. Now, what we did there was very different. And there's a reason. There's a reason I started, and I told you we weren't aiming to attain anything. We were just resting. Now, it might seem as if I switched that in the middle. I switched it to look for a pleasant sensation. But really, all we're doing is transferring our attention from the breath and placing it on something pleasant to expand. And there's many reasons for this. This can take us into very deep states of meditation. And it also expands our mindfulness out into the rest of the body. So I hope you enjoyed that. As well as that, in meditation practice, we're always told, we're always looking at pain and tension and tightness and discomfort. We're always looking at those and accepting them. And I feel it can be quite unbalanced. We need to look for joy too. We need to look for the pleasant. So how do you feel about that? What happened? If anybody would like to say in a comment how that went for them, I'd be very, very interested to know. Don't feel the pressure to. You don't have to. I'm just going to look through comments now. You get people coming on and they have a good old chat and then leave, but that's fine. But it's Nikila. Hello. I don't think you're here, but it was nice while it lasted. And Carly, hello. How are you? I'm sorry about the dog barking. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't normally practice in here, but I like to practice in here. And sometimes a barking dog, I used to have a neighbor and I used to try to meditate, and their dog used to bark its head off all the time, and it used to drive me mad. And I used to get so angry and pissed off at this dog. And then one day I was meditating and I was in a real sort of dream state. I was gone, papancha, mental proliferation, planning. And the bark of the dog snapped me out of it and brought it back. So from that point on, I said to myself, I'm going to use the bark of the dog as a mindfulness bell. So every time that dog barks, I check, am I with my breath or whatever object I was with? Am I here? Am I present? Or am I dreaming? And 9 times out of 10, the dog would bark and I wouldn't even be with my breath. So I used it as a mindfulness bell to bring me back. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that, Elaine. Very glad to hear that. It sounds like, yeah, you're ready to move into this area. So we'll do that again. Let's do that again. In fact, I'll also pre-record on here a session like that you can do whenever you wish. A session where we rest the attention. The only thing I would say on that is don't look for that physical sensation or joy or anything too early. Stay with the breath, and when that decides to come, embrace it. And if it gets strong, move into it. A sense of ease, a sense of joy in the heart, a sense, when you're practicing metta, loving kindness, you can get a real warmth in the heart, a real beautiful feeling. And if you can move into that, you can actually drop the phrases altogether and just focus all of your attention on that warmth and that beautiful feeling you get in the heart. And you can even use the breath almost like a bellows to get it going even more. If you haven't done my course yet, I've got a free course on here. It's 5 days and it's on dealing with difficult problems using loving kindness out in the world to deal with difficult problems like the inner critic and such things. So I will leave a post in the chat on this and you'll be able to do that if you haven't done it. Much love, everyone. See you again very soon. I'll let you know when. Peace. Oh, lovely. Thank you. That is gives a fig. Have we met before? Just keen to know if I know you, or are you new to this anyway? Newbie, brilliant. Well, I've got loads of stuff on here, courses and recordings as well, so do give them a try. And any questions, you can always drop me a question. You can drop it in the chat or on comments or whatever, however. And thanks for joining us. Lovely to get new people come in. Peace.